So welcome here to the broadcast. We're happy to have you here, and we thank you so much for tuning in. Let's bring him into the show, Mr. Ari Liberman. Ari, how are we doing today?
Very well, thanks, Dan.
And Ari, first and foremost, just what you can tell us about, your road to Liverpool. You and I talked about this a little bit yesterday when we met for a little while, but just what you could say about your road to get to Liverpool and just kind of hindsight 2020, what makes you excited about Liverpool?
Well, I was in the Syracuse City schools, primarily at Henniger High School for most of my early career, and it was great. I learned a lot. I was the athletic director there from 2004-05 to 2014 when I came to Liverpool, and been here 5 years, and it's just been an outstanding run that we've had.
And when you look at the run that you've had at Liverpool, I wanted to get into some of the recent success, just what you can tell us about, this past season and, seasons for all these teams and just what you've seen from the programs that you have with the Liverpool Warriors and just how well these teams have been progressing.
Well, I think we've got lots of great things going on in this community. We have had 3 state championships in 5 years, cross country, baseball, and basketball. And that's obviously the highlight. We've had many individual sectional champs, team champs. We have a community here and an athletic department that really rally around the kids and the parents. As I always say, our parents and families are our greatest assets, so we have to do a great job creating a relationship with them.
And when you look at the relationships that you have here in this community, just what you can say that you've learned about the Liverpool community and surrounding areas and just what this community, how you would describe the community.
Well, Liverpool people love their sports. This is a community that for years and years, blue and orange, the support is unparalleled. We've got great rivalries with our neighboring towns, and although we battle quite frequently and quite hard on the field, on the court, on the course, we have a tremendous respect for the other teams in our league as well.
And we have one of our listeners just said Liverpool for life. So, I feel like what I've realized is a lot of my listenership and people I connect with went to Liverpool High School. Must make you feel good, Ari, that you have this connection. But it seems like a lot of wake-up call listeners love their Liverpool very much so.
Yes, that's like I was saying. People love Liverpool, and it's one of those things that they always talk about their days here at Liverpool High School, and that's one of the things we try to reiterate for our seniors as they're leaving us is to, don't have any regrets and remember these times because it goes by really fast. Speaking
here with the Director of Athletics at Liverpool High School for the Warriors, Ari Liberman. Ari, to look, a little bit deeper into just, what the job is of Director of Athletics. Some people think from the outside looking in that, they know it and maybe they water it down a little bit. But what you can tell me about the job, because there's so many nuances, so many key pieces, so many things you have to do. Like you said, you're always working, you're always doing something. So just what you can tell me that you've learned about being in that seat as Director of Athletics.
I think the biggest thing about being in this seat is you have to be everywhere. And that's one of the things I like about it. I like to be everywhere. I pride myself on, really knowing what's going on with our student athletes and with our athletic department and our coaching staff, which is absolutely outstanding coaching staff. Our coaches work incredibly hard here at Liverpool, and there's a tremendous sense of pride for them, too, that they are out every day representing Liverpool.
And when you have to be everywhere, how difficult have you found this? Have you figured it out that you can somehow appear to be everywhere all the time? I mean, do you have stunt doubles? Do you have people that can stand in for you? How have you kind of navigated through all this?
That's a good question. I just do it. I don't see it as a choice. I see it as if we want to be successful, and I consider myself a part of the family, I have to do my part to contribute to the success of our teams.
And when you look at the success of these teams that you've had, just what you could say is, maybe some of your proudest moments as the director of athletics at Liverpool so far.
Well, obviously, winning state championships are proud moments, but I would say the unified basketball program and the unified sports in general that we brought to Liverpool 3 years ago with the joint partnership between Special Olympics New York and the New York State Public High Schools. That's probably also one of my proudest moments. And honestly, seeing the way that the coaches interact here with their athletes and seeing how these athletes grow over a 4-year period in our department, I would say that's a proud moment every year.
And you were able to get Bob Perino to come over with you to Liverpool. You and I were talking about this a little bit. I just had Bob and the bowling team in at Home Team Pub to do a live on-site broadcast as we do that every single month with Liverpool, because Liverpool is the home team for Home Team Pub right in the backyard there. And so I got to have Bob Perino and the bowling team there and got to be around his personality and see how he is with the kids. What can you say about, getting back to being able to reconnect with Bob and getting him over to Liverpool?
Well, as you mentioned, Bob's rapport with the kids is great. He uses his sense of humor oftentimes to get his points across to the kids. And quite some years ago, Liverpool bowling was, at the pinnacle of their game, and we had a drop off there for a while. And when Bob came back, him and I had worked together, and he knew what I expected, and he treats the bowling seriously, but he treats the relationships with a sense of humor. And the Perino name is widely known in Central New York for bowling. He brings that credibility as well.
And you have so many different personalities. I've had the opportunity to be around Cabrina as well as Perino and Aaron Anderson and Ryan Blackwell I've known for a while, and so on and so forth. Just what you could say, in the whole track and field group. And I do have to give a shout out to Coach Felice, because he asked me some of the hardest questions in rapid fire. But there's a bunch of different personalities that make it interesting, and I've loved sitting down with the coaches and the players. Just what you can say about the personalities that fill up the athletics department at Liverpool.
Well, as I said earlier, the most important job that I have is finding the right people to be the head coaches in this program. And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on here in Liverpool. We have a great HR department that supports us each and every day. Dr. Potter, our superintendent, and a great board of education that supports our mission and vision of athletics, which is recruiting, coaches and adults with a tremendous amount of integrity and character, work ethic, and drive. That I think we've done a pretty good job with that with the people you just mentioned.
That coming from Ari Liberman, the director of athletics at Liverpool. Ari, before I let you go, a couple things here. One thing, I want to give a shout out to your son, A Bronx Tale. We talked about this. And I'm looking up there's still some more places, more opportunities for people to come and see the show and whatnot. Just, what you can say about the opportunities that are coming up here for your son, for A Bronx Tale, and people can go out and see the show. Obviously, it's a phenomenal, it's a cult classic, a movie. Just what life has been like to have a 10-year-old that is on Broadway.
I don't know. It's really inexplicable. It's been a tremendous learning experience for me as well as him. He has gone and received a different type of education. He's traveling, across the United States. He's home right now, but he leaves again on Monday for another 2 to 3 weeks. And I would say the closest show anybody could get to him would be Connecticut the last week of June, which we're very excited about. And as I said, a tremendous learning experience for myself and my family.
And, obviously a tremendous story as well. And he got to, can we share with everybody, because you showed me a picture yesterday, who he got to meet on stage?
He did. he was very fortunate. He got to meet Robert De Niro and Chaz Palminteri, the two creators of A Bronx Tale, the musical, as well as the original screenplay.
I feel like I want to live in the life of your son for just a day. So
do I. So do I.
And in a final piece here, we talk about Home Team Pub being the home team for Liverpool. They just put on a great event last night for the women's, like the girls lacrosse team, and just did a tremendous event. And you and I got to see the setup for that, and it was absolutely immaculate. They've done that for so many different pieces of Liverpool athletics, and just what you could say about from the events that are done there with Liverpool to every single month us doing our broadcasted events with Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, and just in general being the place right around the corner, how you feel that Home Team Pub should be the home team when it comes for Liverpool, and how much Joey Khalil and the entire group over there has really reached out to Liverpool High School and made an effort to show that they are there for the community and that they're there for the school.
Oh, yes. Joe and the Home Team Pub, speaking about yesterday when I walked in, I was just extremely impressed with the attention to detail. And it truly is a Liverpool home. Tons of our Warrior all over the wall, and the L on the wall, and the blue and orange napkins, and just a real attention to detail there. And Joe's eagerness to have that be a Liverpool hangout and to be packed with Liverpool community people, athletic department people. And I think it's a great thing. We're going to do our part here in this department to try to get our families out and to enjoy it. And he's done a great job turning that into a home for us.
That coming from Ari Liberman, the Director of Athletics for Liverpool Warriors. And Ari, it was great to sit down with you. I look forward to plenty more of these opportunities, and I feel like I'm going to have to try and get myself to Connecticut to see A Bronx Tale, so you and I are going to have to talk about that. But
sounds good.
But I definitely appreciate your time and appreciate everything you're doing at Liverpool, for being somebody that's a stand-up person in this community. I thank you for the work and the effort that you're putting forward, and I thank you for caring about the kids.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for having me on.
All right, I'll talk with you soon.
Bye-bye.
Take care.